Welcome back, everyone. I got a special reveal for you guys today. A Super Bowl reveal. Seahawks versus Patriots is the Super Bowl. Upcoming, not this Sunday, next Sunday, but we will be seeing this promo in Madden Mobile 26 tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So get ready, sit back, and let's go over this reveal. So, as you can see, we got the loading screen of the promo, which we have two players. Now, you would think this is a dual card. It is not a dual card. I got to get that straight out of the way. You'll see it very soon. We have a Sam Darnold card and a Drake May card, or should I say Drake May, as you all should know. But moving on, we have for the first card Sam Darnold, 156 mythics, plus one overall, 2 mythics. It's a Seahawks and Patriots themed promo because that's the Super Bowl, okay? That's how it goes. Every single Super Bowl promo, same thing. So yeah, if you're a Seahawks fan, you're going to be so excited and happy because there's so many Seahawks cards. If you're a Patriots fan, so many cards. So next up, Drake May. So if you're a Patriots fan or a Seahawks fan, you're going to get your quarterback. Or if you prefer either or quarterback because you're, I don't know, a Vikings fan, a Steelers fan, a Giants fan, but you just want one of these quarterbacks because you prefer one over the other, then go for it. Doesn't matter. I really wonder who you guys are going to pick up. I have one player in mind I really want over everybody. It just depends on how we can get the cards because it's a 2-week long promo and there's a lot of cards in the first drop, which I don't know if this is just one drop for the whole entire promo or there's going to be a second drop because it's a loaded drop of a lot of players. So moving on, besides the two quarterbacks of the two teams, we have Devin Witherspoon, 156 cornerback for the Seahawks. Then we have DeMarcus Lawrence, defensive end for the Seahawks. And then Leonard Williams, defensive tackle for the Seahawks. I know you're like, so many Seahawks, right? But Patriots are right here. Milton Williams, defensive tackle. You guys get to choose between, obviously, two defensive tackles, Seahawks or Patriots. It's actually smart that they are doing that. And very nice. Also, Shaheed, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Kick returner, a very solid kick returner, 100%. Would pick him up, but then again, there's like a lot of other better players and good options. So I feel like special team might get left behind, especially a punt returner, Marcus Jones. Like, do we really need a punt returner? I don't know. Then we got Robert Spillon, middle linebacker. This is the guy who looks weird or has that really weird image. If you know, you know. But yeah, moving on, we have just Patriots and Seahawks guys. I'm not going to pronounce that name. I don't even know if I could, but Mike right here. O-line, we need O-line. We need upgraded O-line. The thing that makes me believe there is going to be a second drop is I think there's like not that much of one position because I think that's our only O-line unless we have another O-line on the Seahawks, but I'm not too sure. We'll see soon. But Hunter Henry, tight end. I think that's pretty solid for a tight end because the Seahawks tight end, I don't even know who he I'm not a Seahawks fan, I do know certain Seahawks players, but this is a Seahawks player a lot of Seahawks fans will love. K9, or as I should say, Kenneth Walker III, as his actual name is, besides his nickname. But yeah, honestly, I could see Seahawks fans going for Kenneth Walker or, wait for it, Jackson Smith-Njigba. This is the card I want over everything, to be fair. I love JSN so much. I really do. He's one of my favorite wide receiver cards for sure. And it's great to see him getting an updated card. And here's the thing. If JSN wins MVP or, it really goes more towards the quarterbacks, guys. So I want to set this example right now before I go over the rest of the cards because if one of these quarterbacks wins MVP because they already have a card, they will get an MVP card in the game and you could trade in their card that you got for their MVP card. So that's how that's going to go. And they'll probably add like extra things that you have to trade in like two epics with that given card or something like that. They did it last year. Okay, let me not ruin the reveal. Okay, perfect. Right back where we started or where we left off at, which was JSN. Moving on, Patriots, Booty, wide receiver. Honestly, it's going to be a interesting decision between certain people who are not Seahawks and Patriots fans. But I feel like JSN's the better pick over Booty for sure. But we'll have to wait and find out. Honestly, if you are a CX fan, I want to know how you feel because there's so many. Like you can build a theme team. I don't advise going pay to win to just get every single card, obviously, but it's just crazy. Also for Patriots fans as well, it's crazy. Like I just can't wait until the Giants make the Super Bowl, and then I just get all their cards. Might have to wait a little bit longer for that, but who knows? But last and final card, guys, right here. Okay, last and final card. I know a lot of cards. Patriots Seahawks Super Bowl excitement is in the air for tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. But we have our dual card, okay, which is going to be a linebacker and a cornerback. The linebacker is Jones the fourth, I believe it was, right? I forgot his name. Eston? I think Eston Jones the fourth. He's on the Seahawks. And then Gonzalez, okay? So that is your dual card for the Super Bowl promo plus two overall two Super Bowl players. The only thing I don't like about this dual card is it's kind of pay to win. I say kind of pay to win because if you have Madden cash, if you have things saved up, you can definitely get the dual card. But yeah, this dual card is more pay to win than any other dual card before. Why? Well, let me explain why to you. In the next slide, right here. It's kind of like most feared or any other holiday card. Any other holiday card was a character. This case, they're putting a dual card into this, and I think we have a dual card before. In this, if I wasn't mistaken, I'm not too sure, but yeah, this dual card's a little bit more pay to win in a way. As we all know, this kind of format is annoying in a way for sure. But yeah, there's Super Bowl events here. We have the community challenge over there. Back to the first tab right here. Wait, was that showing everything? Oh no, I can move this. Like you could see the community challenge. There. Let me make this a little smaller so you can see everything. That should be good. Okay. So yeah, back to the main tab. This is your main trivia and blitz events. So your trivia, you're gonna play throughout that, answer questions. You might get some rewards, and then your events will give you tokens and points for your event pass for Super Bowl. Obviously, that's the main goal. And then we have this right here: a free epic Super Bowl player and nameplate if you beat a 6,499 overall. Okay, everyone should be around like I think 4,000 to like 6,000 at least. There's people higher than 6,000 overall, and if you are, you spend money on the game. Congrats. I don't know, but yeah, this right here actually pissed me off because I don't like. I think this is stupid. If you lose the comeback challenge 10 times, an easier version will unlock, and you'll still get the epic player, but no nameplate. I promise you, EA, nobody cares about the nameplate. Maybe you do, but everyone wants the epic. But why make the Super Bowl challenge like less, effort to get an I just think this is kind of like Mickey. This is Mickey. This is Mickey right here. Whatever, it's Mickey. I find it more fun to have a challenge. They say if you lose 10 times, yeah. My advice to all of you guys, go ahead right now. Well, tomorrow, obviously, and try to beat the challenge your first try or second or third. Because if you just purposely lose it 10 times just to get an easier challenge, what's the fun of that? Challenge yourself tomorrow. Have fun, throw Super Bowl. Yeah. Moving on, we have journeys. So there's going to be a Patriots journey and a Seahawks journey. So that's going to be fun. It'll give you a bunch of rewards throughout the Super Bowl promo. Then we got, last but not least, this right here. Prize board. Okay? So uncommons, a rare pack, tokens, Super Bowl uniform, and stadium. Not too bad. Not too bad. Then, last but not least, we have the news tab for Super Bowl, and I'll zoom into that so you guys can see the full news tab. There it is. The whole theme, the whole vibe is cool, if it's a Super Bowl. And it's just, yeah, it's going to be nice. I'll go over everything tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, so get ready. We got a fun upcoming promo to look forward to. Plus, obviously, you guys should know when Super Bowl's out, we have honors and Pro Bowl. So I wonder if they're going to sneak in some Pro Bowl stuff and honor stuff. We should definitely get honors. Pro Bowl might be like something we might not get. But then again, we did have Pro Bowl voting like not too long ago. Even though it was kind of long ago. But we had Pro Bowl voting where we voted for the players we wanted for the Pro Bowl. So I think that was for the game. So we'll have to wait and find out what that was. If you guys remember, you remember. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, that is the Super Bowl promo coming out tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you missed anything, rewatch the stream. As always, that's why it's a live stream, and I went over everything. Yeah. If it was a video, it would be like a 4 to 5 minute video, and boom. But it's a 10-minute live stream, just me going over everything to the best I can, obviously. And yeah, hop on Madden Mobile. No, it's just a reveal stream, guys. I have things to do, so I have to go. But hopefully, you guys did enjoy. I don't even know when I can be live. I'm very busy recently, so yeah. Maybe a Sunday live stream if I feel like it. So we'll have to wait and find out. But yeah. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. Elijah, Pop Out, Tyson, Panther. Who else is here? Who else is here? Who else is here? Clap. I know I talk for like at least 10 minutes going over everything, and then I say, I look what you guys have to say, which obviously a lot of you guys are excited about the promo. I see it. A lot of you guys like the players and stuff. So yeah. That is your first drop of Super Bowl. And that is Super Bowl promo coming out tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And that will do it, guys. I'll see you soon.